You're stuck inside, you're by yourself with nobody to train with. What do I do to get some good work in? Let's talk about it today. So what I thought I would do today is take you through a workout, show you some things you can do when it's just you. You don't have somebody to flip you balls, you don't have anybody to throw you balls, and we're gonna pretend that we're in the garage, maybe in the backyard, and all we have is our bat, maybe a bucket of balls, our batting tee, and a pop-up net. So here's a basic setup from behind of our tee and our pop-up net. Now, here's my pop-up net, 6x6 square right there, okay? You can see where the plate's at. You can draw the foul lines coming this way. So the tee is at this level right here. That's where the ball is going to be placed. So if that's the case, then our hitting zone is going to be right in here. So the very first thing I would suggest doing is going to be basic standard tee work. We're going to take 20 swings, hitting the ball up the middle. We're going to take 20 swings going backside, and we're going to go 20 swings pulling the ball. Okay. So start out, go 20, 20, 20. Okay, on to the next drill. By the time we finish this workout, we'll have well over 100 swings. So you can see when you set up, this is a ball right down the middle. So when you're taking those swings, make sure that when you're off the tee, you're not over swinging. Keeping good, solid balance the whole time. I like to put that bucket right back here sitting on the tee so that the tee doesn't fall over. And then I don't just want to swing, swing, swing. Sometimes I'm going to act like I'm taking a pitch. So I'm going to stop in that landing position, check myself, make sure I have good posture, good balance the whole time. And sometimes the bucket falls over though, right? So now we're going to turn the plate so that we can hit some balls to the backside, imitate an outside pitch. So you can see now the foul line to right is back here. So when we hit that ball here, that's going to be straight right field. Now it's a little bit tricky, but you got to really use the plate, set up as if the pitcher's out here in front of you, and then go backside. Takes a little practice to get used to that sort of awkward stance where the pop-up net is in right field and not straight up the middle. So now we're going to switch it over so we can make it an inside pitch that we're going to pull. So you can see I've turned the plate, and now that foul line is right there. That's the left field line. So our left fielder is going to be on the net in this area here. Now, where's my pitcher? My pitcher is going to be right out here. Take about 20 swings in here. Okay, so the next thing is jump drill. It's really easy to perform with a tee, and all it is just a drill to really emphasize weight transfer. So we're going to be getting our rhythm a little bit and making sure that we transfer our weight through the ball. So you can see with jump drill here, you want to take your regular stance and then just move that front foot back to that back foot. We're going to jump forward, jump back, and hit. One thing I do to remind myself what we're doing with jump drill is I take a stick or the tube of a tee and I'll put it right here in between my stance. So when you jump, you can think about jumping over that stick, then back over that stick, and when you hit, you want to feel like you're going to bump that stick forward with your back foot. So over the stick, back over the stick, and then hit and bump that stick with your back foot. So the next drill doesn't really have a fancy name, but you can call it inside behind, okay? So with inside behind, all we're doing is taking the contact we make, the contact point we make in a typical swing up the middle, and we're gonna bring that contact closer to us, higher, and a little bit deeper in the zone. So with jump drill, we were trying to exaggerate that weight shift, right? With inside and behind, what we're trying to exaggerate is the ability to keep our head behind the ball, get our hands in, and be able to work out and through contact. So with inside behind here, you can see from the side angle, so typically that inside pitch would be probably right out here. So instead you can see I'm right here. Okay, it's a little bit higher, it's a little bit deeper, and it's a little bit closer to me. Take about 20 swings in here. The next drill we're going to do is the Fungo Drill. Okay, you're going to pretend you're a coach and you're just trying to hit line drives out to your center fielder here. Get in your stance with your feet just like you were going to hit, but then you're going to flip the ball up and take a swing. As you flip, you can see here I'm using my left hand. I get a little rhythm, I get my step, and I try to stay through the ball, hitting that underspin line drive right into my pop-up net. Now, once you hit several of those, if you want to test yourself, you can switch hands and do a right-handed flip. For some coaches, they prefer to do this. It looks a little more stylish. It's a little more difficult for me, but again, working on our balance, our posture, and really working on the ability to square that ball up. So the next exercise is not swinging per se. You've probably seen tennis players do this with their rackets and tennis balls. It's rather easy with a tennis racket. Right here you can see we're doing it with the barrel of the bat, and we're holding the bat just under the barrel. That is the easiest place to hold the bat and to get a good long streak going. You're going to strengthen your forearms and your wrist and really work your back control. Now you see I'm going to drop down here to the very top of the grip, very top of the leather. It's going to make the degree of difficulty quite higher. And you see you got to really make an adjustment, stabilize those core muscles, be strong with your hands. And then the last spot is going all the way down the handle and seeing if you can get a streak going with that. This was all take number one. So hadn't done this in a while. So you can see I'm having a little trouble, but want to get at least 10 here. Now, if you're older, you want to do that with the right hand, see what kind of streak you can put together, and then go lefty. All right. We want to be able to use both hands. So here we are under the barrel. Not bad. So we're going to drop down to the top of the leather with the left hand. A lot harder with the left. So yeah, do this in the living room with the hard ball. I'm sure parents will love that. So let's drop down here, one last one, all the way down, left hand on the grip. It's going to be the toughest one for any of the right-handed cats. and didn't want to press my luck. So if you get through your workout and you're still dying to do a few more swings, something that I think is a lot of fun and can actually help you with becoming a better hitter. And that's to take the lineup of your favorite baseball team or softball team, even if you're watching some of the girls that play college ball. Go through that lineup and see if you can imitate their swings. I would take the Atlanta Braves lineup and I would pit them against whoever their rival at the time was. Sometimes the Reds, sometimes the Giants, Dodgers, okay? And I would actually go through the lineup. But one person that I always put in my lineup was Dale Murphy. And when I was young, I sort of patterned my swing after him. No surprise, when I got older, I was able to hit the ball the other way rather well. But so I would even take it from his approach, right? Getting in the box, he always started with his back foot. He'd give a little tap of the plate right here, immediately up to a little jab, a little punch right here into a waggle, right? Waggle right before he was ready to hit here, okay? So, bases loaded, down by 3, last inning, 1-1 count, digging in, a little touch, down to waggle, just one last, boom.
He's behind 0-2. The deep left field.
Trotted off, home run.